Before a woman ever reaches the point of touching you, there is something far more important happening beneath the surface. It's not about the moment itself. It's about the emotional environment you create before the moment even arrives. Women don't connect physically first. They connect emotionally, mentally, and energetically. And if you want that connection to be meaningful, powerful, and respected, you must prepare yourself long before her hand reaches yours. The first thing you must do is set your emotional intentions. Ask yourself, what energy am I bringing? What am I communicating without words? Women are extremely sensitive to emotional cues. Your energy speaks louder than anything you will say. If you are calm, grounded, and emotionally stable, she will feel safe. If you are anxious or confused, she will sense that too. So before she touches you, make sure you have already chosen the version of yourself you want her to experience. Secondly, carry yourself with silent confidence. This is not arrogance. This is not loudness. This is the quiet strength of a man who knows who he is. Your posture, your tone, your eye contact, they tell her whether you are someone she can respect. Women touch what they trust, and trust is created through consistency, stability, and certainty. She must feel that your presence is a place of emotional safety, not emotional chaos. Before she touches you, you must also understand something. Most men ignore. Your boundaries matter a lot. Women respect men who respect themselves. When you show that you have standards, not rigid rules, but healthy boundaries, you automatically elevate your value. A woman will never truly value a man who gives unlimited access without emotional understanding. Boundaries show strength, control, and maturity, qualities that naturally attract women at a deeper level. Next, lead with respect and clarity. Women respond to men who create safe emotional frames. Your tone should be slow, steady, and intentional, not rushed, not pressured, not reactive. She must feel that you are guiding the connection, not chasing it. A man who leads with calmness creates an emotional field where her touch becomes an expression of comfort, not confusion. Another thing you must remember, stay present. Women can feel when you're mentally elsewhere. They can sense when you're waiting for the moment, expecting the moment, or trying to control the moment. Presence is more powerful than planning. When you are fully present, listening, observing, understanding, she feels emotionally seen. And emotional visibility is what gives her the confidence to physically connect. Lastly, before any touch happens, read her emotional signals. Women communicate more through subtle gestures than strong declarations. The way she looks at you, laughs with you, leans in, plays with her hair, or softens her voice. These are invitations. Understanding them prevents misunderstanding, pressure, or overstepping. A man who reads emotions is a man a woman feels safe to touch. Before any meaningful connection with a woman begins, before she even considers touching you, the first and most powerful step you must take is internal, not external. It is the act of setting your emotional intentions. This is one of the most overlooked principles in male psychology and one of the most deeply understood in female psychology. Women respond far more to the emotional atmosphere a man creates than they do to his words or actions. Your emotional intention becomes your energy, and your energy becomes your influence. Setting your emotional intentions means becoming fully aware of what you want, why you want it, and how you want to show up in the connection. This is not about manipulation, nor is it about trying to predict her reaction. It is about aligning your inner world before you step into a shared emotional space with her. Women naturally pick up on emotional inconsistencies. They feel what you feel even when you try to hide it. If your intentions are scattered, confused, or driven by insecurity, she will sense that instantly. If your intentions are grounded, calm, and authentic, she will feel safe around you without you needing to explain anything. When you set your emotional intentions, you are essentially choosing the energy you want to bring. Maybe you want to be stable. Maybe you want to be confident. Maybe you want to be respectful, patient, attentive, or understanding. Whatever it is, choosing your emotional state before interacting with her gives you control over the direction of the connection. Men lose influence when they let circumstances shape their emotions. Men gain influence when they shape their emotions intentionally before the moment happens. Women are emotionally intuitive by nature. They analyze emotional patterns faster than men realize. If your emotional intention is driven by neediness or urgency, she will interpret it as pressure. But if your intention is grounded in self, respect, and maturity, she will interpret it as safety. The difference between pressure and safety determines everything about how she responds to you. Whether she opens up or closes off whether she leans in or steps back, whether she feels comfortable touching you or feels uncertain about it. This is why emotional intentions matter so much before any physical connection. Women do not connect physically first, they connect emotionally first. Her touch is not random, it is a reflection of how she feels around you. When your emotional intention is clear, she knows what kind of emotional space she is entering when she interacts with you. This is the foundation of trust, and trust is the foundation of attraction. Setting your emotional intentions also means being aware of what you're not bringing into the moment. If you bring fear, jealousy, insecurity, or desperation, she will feel that heaviness instantly. These emotions create emotional friction, and friction pushes women away faster than words can repair. On the other hand, when you bring calmness, presence, strength, and clarity, she feels drawn to you because those emotions give her a sense of emotional grounding. Women feel safest around men who are emotionally steady. Part of setting your emotional intentions is also being honest with yourself. If your intention is to impress her, you will become performative. If your intention is to force a connection, you will become pushy. If your intention is to seek validation, you will appear insecure. But if your intention is simply to be genuine, to understand her, to connect with her, or to share an authentic moment, you naturally behave in a way that attracts her organically. Women can feel authenticity the same way they feel manipulation, instantly. Emotional intention also influences how you communicate non-verbally. When your intention is clear, your facial expressions soften, your movements slow down, your posture becomes more open, and your tone becomes more grounded. You subconsciously communicate stability, and stability is one of the strongest emotional signals that make women feel comfortable enough to be physically close to a man. Before she touches you, she must feel emotionally safe. And emotional safety begins with your intention, not your actions. Another reason this keynote is important is because intentions shape outcomes. When your intention is healthy, the connection unfolds naturally. You don't rush. You don't chase. You don't overthink. You allow the interaction to evolve through emotional alignment, not physical anticipation. Women are more likely to touch a man who isn't waiting for the moment, but is fully present in the moment. Setting emotional intentions also protects you from reacting emotionally when things don't go as planned. If she seems distant, quiet, or unsure, you don't panic. You stay grounded because your intention wasn't based on her reaction, but on your own emotional integrity. This kind of emotional self-control is incredibly attractive because it shows her that you are mature enough to handle emotional dynamics without becoming unstable. In the end, emotional intentions are not about controlling her. They are about controlling yourself. Before a woman touches you, she is already reading your emotional signature. She is already evaluating whether you are safe, stable, trustworthy, and present. When you intentionally choose the emotional tone you want to bring into the interaction, you create an invisible invitation. One that tells her she can relax, she can trust, and she can connect. A woman's touch is not the beginning of connection. It is the outcome of the emotional environment you create. When you master your emotional intentions, you master the foundation of attraction itself.